All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the daytime Pokemon stream, starting pretty close to being on time. We've been starting these streams at 5. You know, I'd like to start them at, I think it'd be cool to start them closer to 4 p.m. and get them done by 6 p.m. So maybe a little bit earlier, but not today. What do we got here? We got some Pokemon Silver music. What else can we turn on? What's this, all battle music? What if we wrote in cool Pokemon music playlist? What's up? I don't have anything worth trading in my bag. You don't? Hey, what's up, man? Best Pokemon themes? Versus Giratina, that's one of the best themes, is it really? I guess. I don't know, dude. This song's pretty cool. This song gets you really hyped up, doesn't it? The black-white theme. Let's turn this down a little bit, though. All right. So let's get the stream put together before too many people crowd in here. Welcome, guys. It's the daytime stream for Thursday, one of my favorite days of the week. Thursday is typically one of the better days of the week. I think it's because people start to get paid. And it usually gets craziest at night, not in the daytime. But the Thursday night stream is technically a Friday morning stream. Huge giveaways, huge breaks going off. Live card shop. All right, so we're like the breaks channel. That's really one of the things that sets us apart from the other channels is all these beautiful slabs and your ability to pull them straight instead of having to grade them yourself. I'm gonna grab a link here, and let's see. Want to mark this unread. I see Six's things here. Oops. Got to get you a PSA Vault account. Then just mail these into PSA, and PSA can consign them to eBay. You'll get the most money that way. Trying to help Six out here. All right. We're going to jump over here and ping the Discord. And it does look like Mr. Alex has already done that. Yeah, we got to get better with the thumbnails, I think. You know, I'm looking at this thumbnail, and it just looks like a big pile of slabs. You know, my job's supposed to be picking out the picture that makes you go, ooh. We are. I have a very busy week this week, and next week, and the week after that as well. And it all has to do with this IVF stuff we're doing. We are going to be going to the doctor a lot. And so I don't know how that will affect streams. I know I'm going to be extra tired, I can tell you that. When am I not tired, man? All right, let's see. Bitcoin falls below $80,000. Did you guys hear about that? I saw that the moment I woke up. I got an email about it. Maybe that should be in the title. All right. Boom. Payout coming. We're going to delete all this. Good. I was shifting some money around for OP14. Man, it costs a lot to operate a card channel. Meaning that you better get some card sales, man. You're not allowed to not get card sales. It's all a big circle. I picked up 2 new slabs today for future breaks. You guys will like them. I picked out good ones. I usually have a good sense of taste. It's a very important job, actually, to have a sense of taste, you know. Miss Jennifer is here. It looks like we received this order 12 hours ago. All right, you got it, Jen. She's not here now, is she? I don't know. Does she want to watch it in the post stream, or does she want to watch it live, I wonder? All right, yes, the Terra Festival is at a fantastic price, as you all know. And let me close this off. So by the end of last night's stream, we were pricing up some expensive slabs for potential slabaways if you want it. And there's some fantastic options. Let's see. Today's title can be Bitcoin Bubble Pops. Does Pokemon keep rising? Will Pokemon keep rising? Question mark. All right. Huge giveaways, huge breaks going off. Bitcoin Bubble Pops. Will Pokemon keep rising? That is the new title. I just updated it. How are we looking over here? I heard Mike's side made some changes to the shop. So Mike's side, he has the ability to edit the website. And let's see. Cool. So he has changed the website to reflect the top selling packs. And right now, if you go to the front page, the custom payment is once again on page 1. So now we can just copy this and give ourselves a note. I'm about to read your messages here in a second here, guys. At the beginning of the stream, I always set things up. That's me talking. All right, so as you guys know, we have some breaks that are extremely close. In fact, I just put out a video. I just put out a short on the best breaks. That usually spells the end of the break because people watch it. We really get a lot of viewers for the shorts. I don't know, but the reason we have so many subscribers is because our shorts are extremely popular. We have been doing shorts for many years now. And let me give you an example. So for this month, let's see. If we could just convert them into a live stream watchers somehow, man. How do you get them in here? So, but it says here, according to our analytics, this month alone, 650,000 views. And I think we can break that down further. Where did most of those views come from? Oops, I didn't want to click on that. All right. So we get a tremendous number of views from the shorts. Let's see. Views by content. I mean, I can go down the top views. You have to scroll really far down to the top live stream views. And the top live stream was hugging my Pokemon cards tighter than JD Vance hug for 4 hours. And that was 8,900 views for that one. No, that was impressions. The views were 7,000. But let's see. Metrics, views. Yeah, so the majority of the views all actually come from the shorts. Let's see, cool. I can see some giant spikes on some days. That's so interesting. I'm going to close that. Let me get out my analytics. All right. If I start looking at it, I'll get obsessed. Now, so Miss Jen places a pre-order for some Terra Festival. I hope we didn't miss her. No, because if it was 12 hours ago, that means she placed at 5:30. Okay, cool. Now, I'll set this right up here. What are you guys up to? Mr. Ivan, how are you, Mr. Ivan? Jen, where are you? It's me, Mom, not doing well still. Oh, your mom's not doing well still. I hate to hear that, man. We are. Your human body has a great ability to recover, so I hope she does well soon. So, let me turn this down. Turn my cell phone down so you don't have to hear the goofy content that I watch when I'm alone. There we go. Okay, this is the big news story for today, guys. This break right here is 6 spots away. If you're not in it, it's a 1 in 29 chances for this whole pile of slabs. And it's like, it's actually pretty serious stuff. I mean, this is good stuff right here. It is. So that's nearly done. Thank you. Brain bleed was worse than we thought. I know it's not easy. My mom health ain't doing too well either. Vertical's the answer, says Mike's side. So we've been doing some horizontal just because people tell me that they like, the horizontal better. And I like horizontal too. And I think what we ought to do is a mix, horizontal and vertical, so that people can choose what stream they prefer. I'm thinking the daytime should be horizontal and the nighttime should be vertical. So that's what I'm thinking. Nighttime vertical, daytime horizontal. A little mix of both. And people can kind of organize themselves into whichever stream they prefer. So a little variety, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, actually. I wonder if AI analyzed it, what AI would recommend. Here we are. So a little bit of both worlds. The whole AI, the whole vertical versus horizontal thing, it's, I almost wish that it wasn't even an option so that there was no having to make a decision over it. All right, that's put down to the side. Just 6 spots of that left. We started a new Pichu break. That's a pretty good one. I assume this one will be pretty popular. That is Expedition Pikachu. It's weird. Nobody jumped into it, but it's weird. I'm way more confident in this break than many other breaks I put out there. I mean, it's an Expedition reverse holo. I mean, it looks great on the back. Look at the back of it. Looks really good. Might even be worth it to try and cross-grade this one. Here's Mimikyu 10. So that is a new lightning break. It's an English card, and looks fantastic. It's an Ace Rolla card. It's a Mimikyu card. Two really popular characters. This has 5 spots in it. It's about halfway done. This is the other really exciting break. That's all the way up to 26. I'm sorry, it's all the way up to 19 out of 26. And so there's just 7 spots left in Tyranitar. He's also really exciting. I think we were about to price this one, but we didn't actually price it right. We got this James C. Cathcart. That's his signature. He is the voice of Meowth. And that's his signature authenticated. The card has a brown border. What is that? This is actually a fruit roll-up promo. So you got this out of a box of fruit roll-up. It's a super rare Meowth using the jungle artwork. So that is now available for sale for $4.75, which is just a little bit over what I paid for it. It's a fantastic and rare Meowth. If you, what is this music? If you go and search James C. Cathcart, skip. This is all like the battle music. I don't want this. Hold on, let me look up Pokemon music playlist. Why are they just playing the crazy music? There we go. Finish the breaks. We need longer daytime streams since your internet goes out at night anyways, says Envy. Now, you're correct that the internet has gone down at night, but we actually do not stop the stream. I swap into hotspot mode, and so there's no reason to leave that stream when that happens. It takes just a minute for me to swap over to that. Probably less than a minute for me to swap over. And then it keeps running. And then the internet returned last night anyways. So the internet came back last night, probably within 30 minutes of it going down. You know, people's internet, they're doing maintenance or something. I think it's related to the road work for sure. So that's no problem. We've got it under control, and they'll finish that up eventually, I'm sure. Whatever it is they're working on, they'll finish that up. Here's Mew. Here's Magneton. Here's a beautiful Gengar. This Tifa is now just for sale. We removed it from being a break. We got this Greninja. If you didn't know about this Greninja, there he is. We got this Ghastly. If you didn't know about this Ghastly. So we got lots of options for breaks. Beautiful card breaks here. And really amazing break cards going on. Did I say breaks over here? Pricey cards for slab away. So here we are. I'll put these in the middle a little bit. I like to keep them close to the center of the screen if I can. And this is all tilted wrong. Try and get this a little bit better for you guys. There we go. Look good. All right. You just hope that the body reabsorbs it instead of having to drill and relieve the pressure. What are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about a brain bleed. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your mom tripping on that ladder or whatever. I think it was saying the ladder fell backwards or something, or I can't quite remember. All right, let's see. Hello, Mr. Hey, what's up, Hobo Cave Fighter? YouTube took forever to fix chat text high 60. I don't know if it's the same situation. One of my nephews got a bad wreck a few months ago, had bleeding on his brain. It took over a month before it got better. James Cat voices Meowth. Did Rowling write this? Back to Night Rain pushing death before the DLC. Yes, I've not played that in a while. You know, Karis and I stopped playing that after the Darkness DLC or whatever it was called, because we were so excited for some variety or something new to come out with the update. And when it turned out that it was just sort of like, keep playing the game repetitively and it gets unbearably difficult with almost no difference in the reward, we were just like, all right, there's no reason to keep playing. We could just watch someone else play at this point. So, Jennifer, yeah, one Terra Festival. Let's go grab it. Terra Festival, $110 per box, guys. It's not bad. Oops. All right. Boop. Now, how are these boxes doing? You know, I priced that a while ago. The Terra Festival has not been updated in a long time. Terastal Festival case, maybe? Scooty-ba-doopy-doopy-doo. Do-do-do-do. What are these selling for these days? This is a new sealed case, is that right? Oh, I run into this guy again. It's interesting. Okay. Give it a moment here. All right, so I'm selling it actually slightly below the replacement price, which is not good because it means we lose money per sale. Let's see. So these have not been repriced in a long time. Terra Festival, we're going to move it just slightly to $12. and that will make it $120 per box. Very little in the price, very little difference in the price there, but that's an important step to take. That also does mean the website needs to be updated. How fast can I update the website? So if I go to all products, that's a really good price on it, isn't it? Ah, that's weird. So I tried looking it up and it didn't find it. Terastal Festival. Do I need to type out the whole name? Is that why? No products found. Let's go to all, maybe. Maybe it's just not on here. It says there's 3 pages of products. I'm still learning the website a little bit here, guys. Crown Zenith, Mega Evolution. Oh, so they just might not be on the website yet. That's all. We have English on the website so far. Okay, perfect. All right, so I don't got to worry about anything changing there. All right, Miss Jen. Let's get this box of Terror Festival opened up. Ooh, he's looking cute. How's this camera looking? Looking good? I don't like the handles instead of names. My order for Terror was put in before this price change, FYI. Says Christopher Houghton. Wait, you mean you just ordered the same product? Let's see. Christopher Houghton, 3 Terror Festivals. That was ordered literally 6 minutes ago, but I'll do it. I don't care. Let's go ahead and do it. It's a small order. All right. Maybe you saw her doing it and you said, hey, that's a pretty good one. Where's the email chain? Is this a fresh email chain? Oh, that's a fresh email chain. That's so weird. Why did they split it off into a second chain? All right, so this is for our friend, Miss Jen. Let's get it started, Jen. All right. Dayquil shooting through my veins. That's why I messaged, because I knew it was close. I swear I was first. There we go. All right, Miss Jen. It's not really a big order or anything. Toss this over here. Ooh. Yeah, so I was selling these under the replacement price. That's pretty bad. Usually what we do is we sell them slightly above the replacement price. But I've got lots of Terror Festival, and so that's why it hasn't seen a price change in a little while, probably. Let's go ahead and snip this. Okay, and snip this. Terror Festival. It's a great set. Here's the deal with Terror Festival, guys. I want to comment on this product. This product was so popular, I swear it triggered the Bull Run in Pokemon. This and the other one, which was Glory of Team Rocket. This set triggered the Bull Run back in late December of last year. We're almost a year. This set's almost a year old now. And people are tired of it because they've opened it a lot. They've seen it a lot. But here's how it works. It works in cycles. So people will stop opening this for a while, and they'll forget about it, and they'll move on to something else. And after about a year or two, they'll get really nostalgic for this set, and all of a sudden, this set will have doubled in price by then. So it works in cycles. Here's Eevee. Did you see how Celebration price went up like crazy, especially the Hollow Mew? Yeah, we've been watching that too. That's been nuts. Yeah, we've got Entei. I noticed I couldn't get product when Surging Sparks with the Pikachu was released. Yeah, and now the Surging Sparks is pretty available, isn't it? It's not a crazy price at all. So, you know, timing the market for Pokemon is really difficult. It's hard to know exactly what to do when. But sometimes the worst time to buy product is exactly at the release date. And the best time to buy the product is when everyone's bored of it. They're like, I've opened that one. But the fundamentals of the set are still good, meaning that people still like the artwork. The initial thing that made people go so crazy for it is still possibly very good. So this is a fantastic set. If you want to open some today, I totally understand that. It's a great set. You could wait until it gets, you could wait until it, okay, here goes. Oh, wow, picking up a Vaporeon. And you're picking up a bonus, I don't remember her name. She's the one, Koga's daughter. What's her name again? Does this also start with the K? I never remember her name. So a little double hit there. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. That's for Jennifer Yap. Or should I say Tammy? Great box there, Jennifer. All right. Well, I appreciate her stopping by and opening some cards with us tonight. Did I say tonight? Today. Okay. Janine. Her name's Janine. That's right. I forget the names so easily. There's so many names. It is. I bet you that playing a lot with Pokemon is good for your brain because it forces you to memorize so many things, and that's like it's like an exercise, isn't it? So maybe maybe I'm actually protecting my brain from things like dementia. Here's Print Wave 1, Burning Shadow, Sun and Moon. You know, they say playing video games is good for your brain as you age. Okay, Jen. So my next question is, where do we store Jen's stuff now? Does she have her own box? You know, we did this last time. I couldn't remember exactly what we were doing with your stuff. So here's Isaac. I think you're in this box right here. I think you're in an overflow box. Isaac, 6. No, it's possible you're in the standard JE boxes because there's actually plenty of room in them. Okay. All right. Jeffrey, Jedediah, Jerry. Yeah, but the more you age, the less you gain. I think Jen still has her own shelf. Well, that's like an overflow area. But I imagine she has a active bag over here too. Jean, Jeremy. Ah, well, you weren't in the JE boxes. We did this last time. She stopped in for the 100K celebration, which is still ongoing, by the way. The 100K celebration's not over because we have not handed out all the cards. There's a big Lugia we're working on. $1,000 Lugia being handed out. NHCC. Here's a Brett Love. Here's a Brett Love. I suspect you're in this box over here. We have these yellow boxes. Wow, a lot of Brett Love in these yellow boxes. We got to clear that out. There's a John Lucas bag over here, notably. So John Lucas is owed whatever was in that. Okay. Epstein file soon? Yes. Yes, I'm very interested. I think everyone is. Wait, she had us ship out last time, wasn't it? She had us ship out, didn't she? I think that was it. I think she had us do shipping on the day that she was last here. Here we are. Ha-ha. I predict Trump is in the Epstein files. Anyone want to take that on a bet? So my prediction is that he's in them in the sense that it turned out he was one of the FBI informants, because that's what I keep hearing on the internet. And that actually could be a reason for him not to want to reveal the Epstein files, because it turns out he was a snitch. There it is. All right. But from the looks of it, he didn't like Jeffrey Epstein, and Jeffrey Epstein clearly didn't like him either. Right, because remember when the one lawyer was being interrogated, what was his name, Cohen or something? It turned out Jeffrey Epstein was giving instructions to a Democratic congresswoman on what questions to ask. So he was trying to take Trump down. So from jail, Jeffrey Epstein was trying to take Donald Trump down by working with the Democrats on what to ask Trump's lawyer. So really let that sink in for a second. They didn't like each other. There we go. Fix that a little bit. So those are my thoughts on it. And also, I believe if Donald Trump has some sort of damaging information about him, let me open this. If he has some sort of damaging information on him from what happened with Jeffrey Epstein, you would have heard about it by now. I think you would have heard about it during the election campaign, where it was Kamala versus Trump. A lot of people theorized that as well. They said, well, if there was dirt on him, why didn't they tell on him already just to get him to lose the election? So that's my theory. Let's open up our Nightbot. We have a $73 giveaway. Okay. The giveaway keyword is Mark. Type in Mark. Just a couple people made it in there in the nighttime stream because we're handing it out a little bit slower because it's a great giveaway. It's just pure cash, basically, to do whatever you want with. So this is a desirable giveaway. Line everybody up that's on the list and put them through the polygraph test. Now, they say the polygraph test isn't reliable, though, so I don't know if I would, I don't know, for me personally, that wouldn't do anything. I think this is a gorgeous card, man. A pristine 10 melodic. Fantastic. Place that over there with no picture, though. What is this? This is the Galarian Moltres. You know, we have not repriced this one. So this shall say Galarian Moltres. And his number's what? 190? So that's my theory. My theory is that Trump saw it as a distraction, and potentially it sort of outlines him as a snitch or something like that. And it wouldn't look very good. Oh, so there is no pristine 10. So I have a pristine 10 and no one else does. Welcome, guys. Welcome to our card shop, our live card shop. I want to help you guys obtain your best cards today. This Print Wave 1 Burning Shadows is a specialty pack. There's just one pack of it for sale. I have more of them, but I'm selling them real slow because I don't want to sell through them too fast. You could pull a Wave 1 Burning Shadows Charizard out of there if you're very lucky. We've been adding on old packs back onto the menu. They used to be there, but we took them down in January or February, I think February, and we've been kind of slowly adding them back on. In addition, we have this first-time buyer's Growlithe. So if you're placing your first-time order with us, you get this free Growlithe poker card. This little piece of dust is bothering the heck out of me, man. Is it on the inside of the sleeve? It's got to be on the inside of the sleeve, right? Ah, there it goes. All right, so anyways, if it's your first time, head over to the description of the live stream to learn how to order packs. We try to meet new people always. Here it is, beautiful Growlithe. There it goes. All right. So, we are not done. Next up, we have Luke Laurie, who says $90 to finish my slab away. Let's start there, Mr. Luke Laurie. Slab away is a big part of our business. This is where people put cards into like a layaway program and they pay it down over time. Okay. Luke Laurie had the Holland Manectric from October. It might actually be over here. That's heavy. Okay, let's see. Luke Laurie. Tamilo, Israel Rodriguez. Oops. Zach, Jose, Blake, Eric, Chandelier, Abraham, Brandel. Ahaha. There we go. Good. Ooh, the Manectric. I have another one of those. I think I just mailed it off to PSA. Cool, man. Okay. I'll set this over here. So that is completed. Yep, that is a Delta Species or Gold Star Euro card. Really nice. $40 to slab away the EX Deoxys Duskull PSA 10. Do I still have that? Duskull. Where's that coming from? Is that in the Pricey Slabs channel? Let me see. Where's that coming from? Help me out with that. Help me locate it. Did you mean Dusclops? He might have meant Dusclops. That would make more sense. No, he said Deoxys Duskull. I don't think I have that for sale anymore. Mr. Luke Laurie, I don't think that one exists. Let me look in here. I want to help you, but if I don't have it, I don't have it. So let's see. Here's a second Manectric. So we know what we sold the first one for. Manectric. Deoxys Duskull. Did you mean Crystal Guardians Dusclops? He might have meant that. Okay, we got a couple of these really cool quest stickers. Good night, kitties. Got a nap before work. Good to see you all. And if you haven't done it yet, smack the like button. Here's some more of these quest stickers. Let's see. There's our Detective Pikachu. He hasn't been priced yet, mind you. He needs a repricing. He might have gone up. He might have gone down. All right, so I don't see the card Mr. Luke Laurie is asking about. Is he here? I want to take care of his order, but I don't see the card. I suspect it's the Dusclops. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I would have put a Deoxys Duskull up for sale at all. I need a TCC Appreciate for credit. A TCC Appreciate for credit. Now, what does that mean? TCC Appreciate for credit. There we go. And pop this down here as well. So those need to be priced up. Those are some rare cards there. They haven't been priced. Let me see if there even is a Deoxys Duskull. Deoxys Duskull. Yeah, there is one. I recognize it, but I don't think it's for sale anymore. Can I put it towards the Gengar break? Yes. Would you like a spot in the Gengar break? Is that right? All right. Very nice. Luke Laurie, good luck in there. Your spot number 4. Luke Laurie. There it is. I need a TC's application for credit to finish my slab away. Oh, you're funny, man. For the slab away, huh? Well, it's not a rush. The slab away is not a rush. Yeah, you should take your time on that. Here we go. What we can do probably, I tell you what, I'll do this. Let's go to slab away. And let's head over to Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. And Ivan, it says you started it in June, huh? So I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to move it to October. So that's it. So we'll do this one time where we'll extend it. We'll act like it began in October. So that shifts it forward by a few months. And you should have some extra time on it, okay? So that'll give you more time to, do whatever you got to do, all right? Mr. Luke says, PSA 10 Deoxys, and then he wants 3 Inferno X packs. Heck yeah, man. So these Inferno X packs, mega popular right now. We could be sniffing closer to a Charizard again in here. Thank you. No problem, man. Thanks, mister. Sorry about that. No, you're fine, man. I'm trying to remember when I had one of those. Was that a while ago? Deoxys Duskull. That might have gotten purchased up by somebody. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. Congratulations on your new Deoxys, by the way. Your, not new Deoxys. Congratulations on your new Manectric. That's what I meant to say, Manectric. Mistard. Hey, nobody gets to use that name. Luke Laurie 1 Heracross. We are the Luke Laurie, not to be confused with Lewis Laura. Blinks. He's gonna be like a devalue so bad you get none back. Breaks are bad and illegal. I think breaks are the future of the hobby. I really do, because when you open the actual Pokemon booster packs, your odds are so bad. And then when you send the card off to grade, once again, your odds are so bad. So breaks are actually so good for the hobby because they give a person a chance to obtain what they want at a lower price than the actual retail product. And that's why I'm so confident in them. But not only that, you see companies like, for example, like GameStop. You see companies like GameStop offering breaks now, which shows you, I was onto something when I started hosting breaks. I could sense it, that it was needed or that there was a demand for it. But again, also that it actually brings value. So I've always loved card grading. I've always loved slab collecting. It's really what got me passionate about Pokemon cards, again, all these years later. And so we've got the breaks, but we also have the Poke Shuffle. This is a $5 chance for a slab. Now this will give you a chance for a $100 slab. Okay, and if you don't pull the slab, you get a Pokemon card instead. And then the same over here. These are the $25 Poke Shuffles. Brand new. We just started this out recently. And this will give you a $25 chance for either a slab or a Pokemon card. We're trying to put better Pokemon cards in here, like actual hits. So even if you don't get the slab, you get like some interesting Pokemon card. The other deal with these Pokemon Shuffles that are 25, the top pull is capped at 400. Okay, so the $5 ones, the cap is 100. The $25 ones, the cap is 400. So chase pulls can really be up there. We also added something new to these random shuffles. One of the really cool things about them, if you don't like the card you got, you can re-roll it for 90% of its value. So it's just better and better and better over time. We've refined it and seen what people like. Like Blake has been teaching me that people really do prefer to sell back the ones they don't want. So we're trying to make it very generous at 90%. Let's see, Mister, you can add packs in the shuffle, 25. Yeah, I've thought about that, actually. We could get some, maybe like some XY era stuff or something interesting like that. All right. Let's see. Oops. Correct this. Correct this. Okay, so next up we got Christopher Houghton. He says, Mr. Please, 3 Terra Festival Japanese. Let's grab those Terra Festivals. All right. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Let's go ahead and snip this. Ready? Are you ready? Snip. Some people in chat are talking bad about TCC. Let's see. What's going on? It says here Jonathan Cham's name is at Jonathan Cham 2411. Did YouTube change the way people's names look? The change of ID is weird, LMAO. Oh my gosh, everyone's got an ad at their name. That's so strange. Man, that is weird. All right, here goes. Toss that over there. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we've got a Garchomp Rare. Freaking YouTube, dude. I was looking at Jonathan Cham, and I was thinking, is that really Jonathan Cham? I thought maybe it was somebody pretending to be Jonathan Cham, but then I clicked on his name and it was like, yep, this is 12 years old account, Jonathan Cham. I was like, what? You are messing me up there. Here's EV. Let's ban YouTube. It's so weird. They always change stuff. I'm back to being the Mike side. Huh. Yeah, so that's your handle then. That would be your YouTube handle. So my YouTube handle's, wait, let me test this. That's so weird, dude. Test at TheCardconomist. Weird, man. YouTube going through an identify crisis. Yeah, that really threw me off there. There we go. All right, Christopher Houghton. Am I gonna recognize everybody? Whoa, Alex PSX is Alex PSX 94. Now I know how old you are. All right. Wow, I don't know about that, man. That is confusing. And Tammy is K3 Music. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's very confusing. Christopher Houghton, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate the order. You're too kind. Let me go grab your bag. All right. Now, you guys don't have to get involved in breaks. There's other options. We sell slabs direct. We even help you guys pay for slabs over time. It's called Slab Away. Slab Away, you can reserve anything over $200 for 6 months for 20 bucks. It's 20 bucks to reserve it for 6 months. If it's under $200, I think that's the rule. If it's under 200, then it should be 10 bucks. I always forget what the exact thresholds are. But yeah, I think it's $10 under 200. And then under $100, it's $5. So in other words, if you were to slab this away, the slab away fee is $10. You would end up paying $130 for it, and you'd get 6 months to pay it down. So lots of people have been using, and this card here, if you wanted to slab it away, it'd be $5. So people have been using slab away for 5 years with us, and it gives them an option. Slab away fee for this one would be 20 bucks. It gives them an option to pay a card over time without putting any money on their credit card, without affecting their credit score, without having, you know, an emergency financial situation where their card is full because they borrowed money on their credit card. So this is really good because it can never get away from you and snowball into some dramatic debt. All that really happens is if you fail to pay this down, it gets canceled. So it's a very, very nice thing compared to credit cards. Credit cards are horrible. And so our slab away program, I've been told, is one of the coolest thing about our channel. And the hardest part is I don't have anything left to give you guys. So like a lot of the best slabs have been taken and we're just trying to find what's left over. Like, so here's an example of a couple slab away slabs. We got this nice Greninja. Not a lot left. Some of the best cards I've ever sold, they're all sold now because slab away was so good. And we helped people build so much wealth because of that. So, you know, we helped people acquire some top tier cards over time with slab away. This one's pretty cool. I just added this one like yesterday. This one might actually go. We help people buy cards, and those cards over the last 5 years have dramatically climbed in price. So breaks, slab away, direct purchases, booster box opening, booster breaks, pack splits, all kinds of stuff. We help people acquire really good cards over time. I'm a big believer in the hobby and in cards holding a store value. Next up, we have, excuse me, Jesus Aguilera, 1 spot in the Heartbreak and 2 Final Fantasies. You got it. So the heartbreak is going off probably today. This is going to have 5 spots left in it now. Your odds are pretty tough in this one. It's 1 in 29. So most people are just going to get whatever they get out of the booster pack. Here it is. All right. Very nice. Let's say someone pulled $1,000 out of $1,200 on a slab and forgot. Do they get refunded or what? How does that work? Just curious. I've ran into scenarios like that, and what I do is I let that slab away just kind of keep running on. So I let them be very late on it. And I suppose if enough time went by, like let's say 1 or 2 years, I would have to cancel it because they just never finished it. But when a slab's really close like that, I ignore the fact that it's very late. So yes, I do pay attention to how close it is. If it's very, very close, I go, all right, maybe they need another month or something. All right, what we got? Not in all cases either. Sometimes I go, you know what? You should have finished paying it. So it's really up to the seller at that point, and I'm the seller. So let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24 out of 29. 5 spots left. Coolest thing about the channel is Mr. What? Lord Pop-Tart says, I feel exposed. Yeah, I know who you all really are. Like 6s and 6. It's 6 corrupted. Ah! Let's see. Coolest thing about the channel, Mark. There we go. That's pretty generous of you. Yeah, we've done a lot of generous things over the years. We've done a lot of generous things. Like, I make money over here, but we've also given away an incredible amount of charitable donations, both me and the audience, and it stacks up. I mean, we must have given away thousands of dollars of slabs over 5 years. I don't want to know how much it is. It's probably well over $10,000. I mean, this 100K giveaway is like $5,000 in product already. And then every single time we hit 10,000, subscribers, we gave away at least 1,000. So that was like 9,000 already given us. So 14,000 has been given away just in mile markers for subscribers. And then also we just have regular giveaways. So, I mean, we must have given away ridiculous amounts of cards by now. And all of that's possible because of you guys, the people who come here to open packs for fun. I'll take a little bit of those profits and just give it back. And I often take the rest of the profit and keep the store running so that we get the next latest product. And then I buy little cards for myself. Hopefully, I'm good enough at picking out the cards that go up in price. So, it's kind of a game I'm playing a little bit. And, okay, 2 Journey Discovery. You got it. Not a bad choice, if I do say so, Mr. Jesus. I think your odds for full art in here are pretty high. All right. We started keeping track of the amount that we give away because I realized this channel has been crazy generous and we've never tracked that, and we should have been tracking it all 6 years we were live so that people can see how much has been done. So let's see, if we go over here to our Discord server, we have something called the donation score. And so it says here in October, the total donations were 1,897. And my contribution to that was $845. So by myself, I gave away $845 in October, almost 1,000. We also had some other big donators too. Mark J. Valerian was a big donator, $275. Isaac Thomas gave $135. Brett Love gave $220. Let's see. Those are some of the biggest ones. NHCC gave $55. So, that was 1 month, almost $2,000. I mean, that's pretty serious. And if it was like that every month, $2,000 a month, let's say, that's like $24,000 a year. That's like an income for somebody. So it's a pretty incredible thing. And we could just give all that money to like cancer research or charitable this or charitable that. I think our strategy has just been to give it back to the audience right now. That's been it. Let's see. Maybe one day we'll swap over to charity or something like that. But I kind of like the idea of you guys getting some cards. I mean, you guys are a charity case. Here it is. Maybe not all of you. Just went to Target, 5 single flames pack, grabbed them, but then a little kid came up and parent felt bad. Let them take it. Hope he gets the Zord. Nice, dude. We are. He does. You're like super pissed. You're like, damn it. It should have been me. The kid's like, hey. some kind of sneevy little kid. His parents actually buy him cards all the time. He totally tricked you with the whole sympathy card. Sir. Sir, can I have that card, sir? He's some little rich kid. It is. Yeah, I already own 3 of these. I'm just getting another one. I already own 3 of the Charizards. And now I own 4. All right, let's put this over here. It's funny if you have a vivid imagination, it's easy to imagine these things. So you can quickly imagine like, oh man, this poor kid. But you can, if you're vivid, you can imagine like this kid's totally taking advantage of you, bro. Like Rockstar Mahi coming in here, he's like, my Charizard. Hey, bro, where's my Charizard? And but most likely he was just a normal kid, you know, normal kid shopping at Target or Walmart or whatever. Here it is. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, if his parents are shopping at Walmart, you got to suspect right away that his parents are not exactly poor, because only rich people shop at Target. Yeah, let's see what's next. Let's see. Let me mark this on red. Click. And then let's jump over here. We're going to click on the next order. We have a Javier Arroyo. Happy Thursday, by the way, guys. Probably excited is save that money for slabs or another booster box. I am lolled till this heart stuff is figured out. After this, I can't wait to start buying slabs again. You got a heart issue or something? I hope you do very well. Should have just have them in the codes. The dude only wanted Charizard SARs, and that's it. Yeah, he was so pushy about it. He's like, you're not a good person. He was actually very aware of like status or hierarchy, because he immediately started saying things like, oh, you've got all these cards and I don't, and you should have to give me one. So, you know, you realize a lot of this human mechanisms towards wealth redistribution is just a simple understanding of like envy and disparity, or not disparity. No, disparity is the right word. So, you know, if somebody has a lot more than you, you go, hey, that's unfair. I should have to have some of that. You know, so it's very fascinating. The human brain picks up on that so fast. It's like, hey, what about me? You're going to have to give me some of that. Clefairy, so he was doing that, and so you can see the brain in a sort of mechanical way, which is how I try to see the world. I try to see the world in a mechanical way, like a video game. And so his brain's doing the thing that everyone's brain does. It's like, wait a second, I can see you've got all the Charizards. That's why you owe me one. So this Clefairy is $25. How did we get to 40? I don't think that 40 was the correct price ever on that. I think that's the PSA 10 price. This is supposed to be 25 bucks. Here we are. Damn, I thought he liked a free slab. I know. All right. Ta-da. Okay. No, it's fun. I like it when kids come in the stream and play around like that, or give us a little entertainment. I feel like it's been a significant part of the culture of the stream to tease some of the kids, you know. See how they react. What you kind of learn is that the kids are as greedy as the adults, right? So when people are like, who will think of the children? Who will think of them? One of the things you learn is that, damn, children are some of the greediest little goblins in the whole world, because they haven't developed a sense of others. Children are very purely greedy. And I know that more than anyone else, because I had 11 brothers and sisters, and it was horrendous. So I have this certain perspective of the world and of life. Having been an oldest brother of 11 children. So I know they can be a little crotch goblins sometimes, most of the time. But, you know, so it's fun. It's fun sometimes to just sort of play a little trickery here. We did that a lot in my family. When we were young, we liked to tease the kids a lot. Yeah, it was very entertaining. All right. He's just a weirdo. Most will appreciate it. Damn, I thought he liked a free slab. The dude only wanted Charizard SAR. Excited is save that money for a slab or another booster box. Thought had a heart attack. The hospital couldn't find anything, but haven't felt right since, with strength and breathing. Have been out of work since 10/18. Ooh, that's a month ago. Waiting on my short-term disability. Why? I haven't got another heartbreak spot. Have had a lot of appointments in the past week. Hope it goes well, man. Yeah, doctors they're tough stuff, man. All right, so we have Javier Arroyo, 3 gem 3s. We are 1, 2, and a 3. So I was just listening about how young people have a high chance, if they have a heart attack, something like 10% of those heart attacks are triggered by energy drinks. Did you guys know that? Young people drink too many energy drinks. And they say that for young adults who did not know that they had a pre-existing heart condition, the energy drink triggers the heart condition. So you could be alive, feeling healthy as a young person and not know this whole time you've secretly actually got. That's not Gem 3. I did that last time. All right, hold on. I see chat going off. I got to do more mistakes because you guys get so active. When we make a mistake, the audience gets so active. All right, looks like I pulled a token tomorrow for myself. Put that to the side. All right, Gem 3s. I pulled some Gem 3s for myself the other day too. Look. Let me show you this. So from the front, they look the same, but I actually pulled them from the top. So let's say all you could see was about this. You're just looking down from the top. Look at the color of the strip. It's the exact same orange color. They look identical. I need to put them like far away from each other so that I stop doing this. I need to put them in like boxes that are really, yeah, actually I'm going to do that right now. So the Inferno is going to go over here on the left, further away. That'll probably fix it right there, guys. That has now happened like 3 times. I've seen this before. It's when the packs look too similar from the top. Let me go grab some Gem 3. I think we're actually burning. Oh, it's under the desk. Gem 3 is under the desk. You know why? Because it's that popular that we're burning through it. Mr. Neese, better organization. My organization's great. Walk a mile in my Louboutins, Tammy. You don't know. It's great. You want to see? Look at this, Tammy. Look at this. That's organization, man. The big problem is we have like 100 different sets. But no, the other big problem is that, again, they just look the same, actually. So they look very similar to each other. All right. Then why make the mistake 3 times? I don't know. Why did I call you Jennifer and Jennifer Tammy for like a year? We are. He triggers my OCD. Doctor told me I can't go back to work until after Christmas. All right. Mr. Fired. Luckily, I work for myself, so I can't be fired. Otherwise, I'd probably be fired. There we go. Boop. Look, I have other great qualities. Like, for example, people tend to like me because I'm not very greedy. So, 1, 2, 3. He's so generous. We are. This product looks like it's above replacement rate. We're going to have to raise the price. Okay, let's place this over here. I'm just teasing, obviously. All right. I'd never leave your stream room. Mister's getting ready old. Vicious, you're the one saying ready old, bro. You better look in a mirror for a second, bro. Ready old my butt cheeks. Mister's getting ready old. He's typing like this on his phone, 1 finger at a time. Mister, did you see the artwork of the Dragonite on the box for the new set? Wow. Yeah, I did. I did see a little bit of the new artworks. It is Mimikyu. I still don't like the new Dragonite, Mega Dragonite. I think he looks very goofy. It is. Click. Okay. One has a big Gengar on it. I know it has a big Gengar on it, bro. I'm aware. Here's... Ho-ho! Master Ball Clefairy. No harm done. He got his 3 packs, okay? He got his 3 packs. There it is. Back in my day, I found Economist when I learned about decos and World. Ooh, that was a long time ago, man. Ooh, look at this. Javier Arroyo. Hey, check it out, Mr. Cole. We got 100,000 subscribers over here finally. Took forever, man. All right. Oh, I hate this song. This is that stupid Sword and Shield gym battle song. All right. Jesus. All right. So let's get this into your bag. No Gengar AR, no Cubone AR. That's what people are trying to pull out of this. What Chinese set has the Pikachu side-up chase? Yeah, that's one of the older sets that released a little while ago. There you go. That one's really expensive, too. We have been seeing decent sales on these Gem 3s. Makes me think we ought to get more of the Chinese sets up. They need to ruin new Pokemon at change and ruin the classics. Here is Jigglypuff, Charmander, Hello Kitty Cat, meow, Mickey Mouse and the Table. That's a 100-year-old Mickey Mouse card. Did you guys catch that? It's actually 90 years old. You sure turned the tables on me that time, Pluto. So this is a 1935 bubblegum card. It was actually before World War II. That is a vintage Mickey Mouse, but I think it's more than vintage. I think it's like a historical Mickey Mouse card. This is like, what would you call this? This is more than just vintage. Like we call 25-year-old Pokemon cards vintage. This is like 100 years old. It needs like a different term. There it is. It's really old. We got a lot of those Mickey Mouse cards. I'm a fan. So now we've got JC, Jonathan Chin, 2 spots in the Heartbreak. All right. The Heartbreak, guys, is the news story today. 2 spots remain in this pretty glorious break. It's a 1 in 29 break. It's pretty rough. So a lot of people are going to eat the dirt, eat the dust or something like that. Bite the dust? Eat dirt? A lot of people are going to miss. But, you know, if you have 1 spot in there, at least you're taking a shot. Antique. Relic. Yeah, I think Relic is too old sounding, actually. It is, but I think a historical trading card, by the time it reaches 100 years old, I think that's fair game. Same with the baseball cards. If you got a 100-year-old baseball card, it's like a piece of history. It's not just a vintage baseball card, you know. So we need like a new term when a card reaches 100 years old and, you know, is passed over multiple generations. You know what I'm saying? Like no one alive today collected that card, that kind of situation, right? So if this is 1935, it is still possible. There's a couple people alive today that were there when this card came out, but not many, really. Probably just a handful of people in the world were that old. And so the number of people who are 100 years old, because if you think about it, in 1935, they probably had to be like 8 or 10 years old already to enjoy this. So if a kid's already 8 years old in 1935, that means they were actually born in like 1928. So that really was about 100 years ago. Now, there are 100-year-old people in the world, just not that many. So pretty soon, no one alive will have been able to remember that card. And I don't think you could call it vintage at that point. It's something else. It's like a historic collecting card. All right, let's grab this. Anyways, so that's my concept or theory around the language. How could you call a Pokemon card that's 20 years old and this 100-year-old Mickey Mouse card the same thing? It doesn't make any sense. They're not the same thing. They're clearly different from each other in a special way. 3 spots left, guys. 3 spots left. It could be gone today. It could be gone tonight. I don't know. We got fresh poker cards in those custom booster packs. Would be considered an antique now. I think back in my day, Mister was carrying me against Safi. Safijiva! That was a long time ago, man. Safijiva, Kulvtaroth, Behemoth. You know, I have not been playing the new Monster Hunter, what's it called? Wilds? Iona. Mickey Mouse is an M. I'm going to place him in the M box. Duraludon's a D. That's Hello Kitty. That's Charmander. That's Jigglypuff. So these are ready for a picture now. That's a brand new card. That's the Duraludon Japanese Shinji Kanda card. I feel like that card needs to go up on eBay, man, but I gotta get my eBay fixed. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. And let's take a picture. Ooh, my camera's all foggy, dude. Ask ChatGPT. Hey, what's up, CS man? How's it going, man? We are in horizontal mode, by the way. So I'm thinking of doing horizontal mode each daytime stream and vertical mode each nighttime stream. How does that sound to you guys? You think that's a good idea? One of each. I don't know how that affects my algorithm or whatever, but maybe it's a good idea. I don't know. Might be better to just do one kind all the time. This is going to be posted in the All Slabs channel. Click. All right, wow, the picture is better when it's taken from the iPhone first. There's like a better color balancing. Okay. Oh, the username is bad here too. All right, check this out. We're pulling these down. These are getting sorted into their boxes, and we have to put a dot next to their name. I forgot about this part. So the dot tells me that they've been rotated once already. So if you see a price tag and a little black dot, it means that this is a slab that's been rotated once before. It basically gives me an insight into the age of the slab. The Omega Monster is okay. Makes me think they may add a big beetle monster or Celtis Queen later on. Oh, because it has a skeleton of a beetle. Was it as entertaining as the the extreme behemoth, or would you say it was less entertaining? Joey Albrecht, spot in the heartbreak. Just 2 spots left in the heartbreak break. Wow, this is a colossal break, guys. Okay. I think you'll find better slab sales running one of each. Running one of each. Oh, you mean one of each of the streams. All right, Joey Albrecht, spot in the heartbreak. 2 spots remain. That means... Okay. I had my college course selection. I stayed up until 3 a.m. and got all my classes. And I got to skip my internship today. Nice. Ooh, you picked your classes out. Any interesting ones? A little Gengar 9. Here's Excadrill, Altart. This might have gone down in price. No one's going to buy it. I'm going to put this on eBay. Hey, mister, got a cheap Final Fantasy slabs trying to get a friend a Christmas present. Ah, man, I certainly have had them. I don't know if I have any right now. Check the consignment channel in our Discord server just in case, because somebody else might be trying to sell some through me. You know, look at this. We got the gold gram. By the way, you can always trade for this gold gram. So let's say you pull a nice card out of the $25 Poke Shuffle, the one that has the $400, you know, top pull limit. And you don't want that slab, but you do want gold. Make me a trade and I'll give you a piece of gold. Here's Clefairy. Lovely. So that Clefairy is $40. That's probably accurate. The other one was, remember, it was like $40 for 9. It didn't make any sense. We priced this guy as low as 65. I've seen him higher than that, so we've priced him at different time periods. Very interesting. All right, some cool stuff here, guys. Behemoth was impossible for me. At least with the Omega, I have a chance. Not saying it's easy, but Savage Omega, on the other hand. I'm a freshman, so it's all boring classes. I'm sorry. He's getting a Harry Styles degree. What? I'm back. What I miss? The Omega Monster is okay-ish. Let's see. All right. So what do we have going on now? Hathim, 6 of the Korean Rockets. Team Rocket, blasting off 4th hence. 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. Okay. Let's snip this. Are you ready? All right. I just finished paying for the cases of OP14. Man, I got, you know, I bought that OP5 case. Did you guys know we have for those of you who love One Piece, we got a special thing coming. It's a case freshly sealed of OP5 English. That's the big deal. That's the set that has the signature in it and the Gear 5 Luffy. So here's a break just for a whole box of one of these, 41 and 13. So here are your options right here. So you can jump into here as a potential box break if you're into that. I don't know if we got enough One Piece people for that, but that case is officially on the way. I saw the shipping update today. So that set has been a big deal. It's like doubled in price over the years. And it's one of the most popular, older sets of One Piece now. So we're going to be offering that. It's on the menu currently as a sort of like pre-order item. It is. I'm taking Applied Statistics for STEM. I took that exact course, Applied Statistics. Yeah, it was like easy, but it was like, you know, not easy at the same time. But I think I got an A in that one. I can't remember. I'd have to find out how to log into my old account to find out what I got on what. Mr. Horizontal or Vertical, the daytime is killing it compared to the nighttime. Well, I mean, we have about the same viewers, to be honest. Here it is. We have about the same viewers right now. But that is interesting when you consider that the Vertical is exposed to more viewers. So I think you could say that we do potentially have more people sticking around. But yeah, when the stream is over, it will say we have fewer subscribes and fewer views from a horizontal stream compared to a vertical stream. That's for Mr. Athim. Thank you, Athim. Great set to be opening. Once again, when a Pokemon set becomes kind of boring because everyone's opened a bunch of it, that's sometimes the very best time to open it, is when there's no longer any hype. Okay, the Omega Bale set looks very cool. Kind of sad that the vast majority of Wild's armor looks kind of lame. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what killed it for me? You don't get to build stuff anymore. So now you just get to put attack decorations on your weapon and defense decorations on your armor. And you basically, they took away some stuff too, like Vitality, I think, is gone from the game. Anyways, it's crazy how sensitive, you know, the difference is between a good game and a bad game. It's just a small little difference, isn't it? So this Noctowl is a good card. I'm marking him with the 1. 1 means I think is a top tier card. So this is not a typical AR. This is actually the English Pokemon Center Noctowl. He's only $200 today. That's part of what makes him so good. We have a Magneton somewhere in there too. So he's great. We got this Snorlax 9 for $25. We've got the, is he Japanese? We've got this Aerodactyl 10. He needs a price update. And the vintage Blastoise break, 1 in 24. The green label suggests he's also on sale, actually. Okay, so let's get this guy into a new sleeve. Good luck to everyone in the heartbreak, because it's definitely going to break some hearts. I love the term heartbreak break. It's so funny, actually. Okay. I think I like it better than rare candy. All right, so this is just a cute little Snorlax, and we're dropping its price all the way to 19. You guys, if you're looking for stocking stuffers for a niece, a nephew, a child of yours, you know, a grandchild even, little $19 slab doesn't cost you much more than maybe some goofy toy at like Target or Walmart, except this is a collectible. The plastic garbage at Target and Walmart's landfill. So I think these are very nice. And, you know, if you give it to an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old, they'll appreciate it. They won't, you know, they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, grandma, grandpa, they got me a $1,000 card, but they'll go, oh, this is pretty. I like this. And plus you can share your love for collecting and all that. When I was younger, my grandfather bought me silver for my birthday, and I've showed that silver off a bunch of times now. They're really old and gross looking pieces of silver. But back when he gave me those pieces of silver, they were only worth $6. They weren't worth anything. Basically, it was like, happy birthday, here's $5. That's what it was. But he was a gold and silver guy because he was super paranoid. Here's an example. So here's one piece of my childhood silver right here. He gave me this when I was a kid, and you can see how old it is. Can you? Can you actually see how old? It doesn't have a date on it. But so this was from my grandpa when I was like 10, and it was just supposed to be like $5 of silver. Today, the same silver is worth like $50. So, you know, that took 30 years, of course. 30 years from now, this might be $50. It might be 100. You never know. All right, so Christmas time is here, and we're thinking about Christmas gifts. You can buy a collectible as a Christmas gift. That's a real thing. Now, what do we got? We got Mr. Nicholas Lloyd finishing up my slab away, 1 spot in the heartbreak, and shipping just my slabs. Should only be a couple slabs. Nicholas Lloyd. Hey, what's up, Nicholas? So we're going over to slab away. We had a different slab away finish today, didn't we? We're going to jump over here to Nicholas Lloyd. He had a tag 10 Tyranitar. Let's go grab that. So that should be 1 spot left in the heartbreak if somebody didn't already grab it. When did you buy this? Nicholas Lloyd bought it in August, so it might not be in this box. Might actually be in the end box by now. Let's just see. Luke Cast to Tammy. Let's scroll through these real fast. People do tend to finish their slabaways on Thursday and Friday. That's when people get paid. So that's why this day tends to be such a big day for us. Okay. I hope I did the math right. You probably did. Let me go find it. I'm sure it's in this box over here. All right. Aha. Oh, that's a good one. I wasn't sure exactly what you got. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, what could he have purchased? Ba-doop. I should get little wire strings and wire up all the drilled slabs and hang them from the Christmas tree. What do you guys think? Okay. Boy, it's Christmas tree time, man. We could probably go get our Christmas tree right now if we wanted. Thank you for that. So he also wants a spot in the break. So this means there's only 1 spot after this. It might already be sold. Okay. Cactuar Queen is Cactuar Queen. So you're lucky. Some people, their whole names have changed now. Here it is. And let's jump this in here. Now, shipping for slabs only. This is the most entertaining part of the stream, where I turn to my computer and spend 5 minutes on shipping. All right, let's start by closing out the software. I tend to find that if you constantly restart the software, it runs better. After the stream, if you want, you can check Discord. I sent you a funny short. Ooh, I'll have to watch it. Why is there commonly a Mimikyu in the thumbnail? You have to ask Mike side that. And actually, you know, we ought to try a new thumbnail design just for fun, just to change things up now. We've been using the same design for a while. All right. Mr. Lloyd. Maybe I should try changing up my setup too, like entirely. Maybe I should have a second table just for no, that wouldn't work. All right. So now we are preparing this. Yes, yes. Nicholas, I have an address saved for you in our system already. So I'm using your previous address, the one that we used last time. And we're just waiting for that to load now. So then we have, let's see who's waited the longest. So it looks like it might be Martin Ramirez next. But let me just see. 617, 619. No, it's not your turn yet. It's actually Will Sharp's turn. Will Sharp, 10 Mega Evolutions. Ooh, Mega Evolutions. Probably can't make it in time. How do I buy a break? Hey, what's up, Air Raider? You got to send me 40 bucks and tell me what break you went into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we got 10 of these for Mr. Will Sharp. Daytime stream's always popping, man. I noticed that. Daytime stream's always busy as hell. Let's snip this. Sweet, I'm about to move in a few weeks, so I'll make sure I'll let you know for future shipments. That's very important. You can't ever forget that, okay? Let's snip this. Let's snip these. All right. And let's snip one of these. There we go. All right. I should put up like some mega expensive cards up here, like cards more expensive than $10,000. You know, I notice I never have that level of cards on the table. Mister, I accidentally undersent for an order, so I sent the extra in a separate order. Oh, no problem, man. All right, this is Will Sharp, Mr. Will. Not to be confused with Will Blunt. Are Garganical. Here's Bun Erie. Here's the Mega Absol Alt. Woo! Wow, what a great card, man. Ooh, if you do that, you got to implement a 2-year slab away or something. You think so? I think if it's a 2-year slab away, though, there has to be more rules to it, basically. 2 years is a really long time and allows you to speculate on some pretty expensive items. And I want to be protected from speculation. So a 2-year loan, by the time you reach 2 years, you almost do need to charge interest, you know, or have something in the clause that says if the item goes up in price, you have to pay the difference based on what percentage you had left. So let's say you pay off half the slab in year 1. In year 2, it goes up 200%, but you had 50% left. Well, the remaining 50% has to be paid off at the new price. Something like that, because otherwise people would just use slab away as a cheap way to speculate on an expensive slab. So we would have to create a rule like that. I know we would. But yeah, what we got? I'm down for mega expensive slabs for slab. I'm just gonna have to take the whole 6 months. Here's Steelix. We are. And here's Mister. How's your hand doing today? My hand? Hopefully well. We are. Ooh, Mega Absol. It's doing pretty good, I think. How many packs in the Chinese booster boxes, please? So for Gem 3, it's $126 a box, I think. Yeah? Isn't that right? Pretty sure it is. For Gem 3, $126. Okay, that was for our friend Will Sharp. Well, Will. Oh, wait. What is this dumb song? This is Super Mario, bro. I don't want to listen to Super Mario. Halo 3 Warthog Run. All right. Ooh. Will with the W. You're going to be over here. Mr. Will. He didn't say new bag, right? No, he did not. So let's go hunting for a Will Sharp bag. Aha! Right here. Okay. Did you end up getting a gold restock? Like grams of gold? Sort of. I bought that packet of gold grams. Yeah, you know, that gold I'd bought earlier in the year all ended up being a good purchase because gold jumped in price. Here's a Mew. Is gold down today? I know that crypto's down today. What do you guys think of crypto being down? Crypto just popped. It went from like 120 something thousand, maybe like 125, all the way down to 85,000. So it fell by like a third of its value. Like, that's pretty wild, man. Let me see. What is crypto right now? Let's see what Bitcoin prices are now. Bitcoin prices today, sitting at 87,000. It's kind of a scary thing because I guarantee you there's leveraged money in Bitcoin. Not me, I haven't any leveraged money, but yeah, for all the people invested into Bitcoin, this is a very serious problem for them if they pulled out a loan to buy Bitcoin, but now it's negative. So they've lost money and they owe on the loan. After NVIDIA quarter report, everyone believes in AI again. So the rest of the stock market's probably up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked into that. All I know is the Bitcoin's down, like, says in the last year it's actually down 10%. So it's not performing well over the last 12 months. Year to date, it's now down 6.7%. The last 6 months is down 18%. The last month is down 20%. So depending on how you look at the chart. But yeah, year to date, down 6.7%. That's very serious. I mean, when you invest, your investments need to climb by 7%, not decline by 7%, not go negative by 7%. And then for the full 1 year time period, it being down 10%, it's very serious business. There's a lot of guys who may have pulled out loans to buy as much of that product as they could, and now they are totally screwed. And this can have a ripple effect if people start defaulting and stuff like that, or whatever they might do. If they were borrowing, you know, maybe like if they were an asset manager and they had a whole bunch of other people's money, it's very bad. There goes. All right. Maybe some more crypto billionaires will be disappeared or something. NVIDIA had some shady things in their earnings report, hence the sell-off today. Oh, really? Sableye Deoxys reverse raw prices have jumped like wild. Dude, I love that card. That's one of the coolest Pokemon cards out there. I own one of those, and I got it surprisingly cheap a couple years ago. Dang, dude, my eyes are itchy. I must have had like cat dandruff on my eyes. Here is Martin Ramirez, one Final Fantasy journey. You're gonna do very well with this, I suspect, Martin. One OP EV1, one piece EV1. That's the little pink box. Where'd that go? Oh, little pink box. Oh, I just found the Nintendo game packs. I was wondering where those had went. They're right there. Now, actually, you know, I realized you didn't define whether you wanted the English OP one. I'm sorry, English EV1s. Oh, yeah, he does. He does define that. All right, let me pull this over here. Oh, I found it. Okay, it's hard to locate sometimes. How crazy is it going to be when it turns out Pokemon cards are a little bit of a better investor than just crypto? How crazy will that be? Because I strongly suspect that's about to be proven. And one, Terra Festival, you got it, man. Terra Festival. I strongly suspect Pokemon cards will, in the long run, outperform cryptocurrencies. All right, you ready? Otherwise, I'd be buying a ton of crypto. And that is because cryptocurrencies have a worse inflation problem than Pokemon cards do. Here we go. Ready? Because there's so many new cryptos coming online all the time. Wow, look at that little one-pack snipe, dude. You got a little SIR or SAR, and you got a little Master Ball Dusclops. You got to give this to me. I'm a Dusclops fan. And here's a holo. And here's 7. All right, 7. It fell again. I didn't realize that. What did NVIDIA blank up this time? I think we were peaked in most markets. We'll see if the Fed can print. If the Fed print can pump it. Yeah. 7, 6, 7. Yeah. Sable is my favorite character. I think that's his best card. I got one. You going to buy it from me? Here's Mr. Martin. And your bag is probably over here. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate it. Okay. Mr. Martin opened Pokemons. Mr. Martin did. Scooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. I think that the fact that people are nostalgic for Pokemon cards is going to end up being more valuable than the arguments for holding on to crypto, as crazy as that sounds. But like, for example, the fine art market, you know, the fine art market and the crypto market do not sync up with each other. Martin, did you need a new bag? Did he have a box? What's going on here, Martin? I'm getting him a new bag. Okay. The other things I worry about with crypto, I worry that, and I've said this many times, the whole reason that crypto did so very well was because it was like this new technology in banking or transacting, you know, the online token, right? And my concern was that this technology would slowly become obsolete, hackable, or just done better. And with Bitcoin being one of the oldest ones, that's the one that you could beat the most easily technologically with the superior technology. Ah, my eye is itchy. It's got the best brand, though. Like, brand-wise, it's great. Here we go. But technologically, it's probably pretty obsolete. It's probably way obsolete compared to other items, like maybe like Ethereum or something. But so I knew that what drove it to be successful, technology, would also probably be the thing that will unseat it. It will also be technology. Here's the Mega Gengar. Here's Pichu. Here's this lady. See, like, you can't hack Pokemon cards. They're unhackable. They're just this physical little piece of paper. And I think that that's going to end up being, ironically, very important for, you know, what you hold and what you put your money into. Okay. Same with gold. Gold's unhackable. It's not convenient. But so that is a way that crypto competes with gold. Pokemon cards don't have to be convenient because you're not buying them for them to be convenient. You're buying them just to own them. Here's Shahir, Tag 10 Opus 1, Cloud, plus a live custody. All right, so let's find that Cloud. Is he on the table or is he in the Discord server? He's in the Discord server, isn't he? Give me a minute here. You can fake Pokemon. I think there's some risks to Pokemon. Like, someone can steal them, they can catch on fire, they can blow away in a storm. Here we are. Did you get my package? You know, I might have gotten your package. You sent me a package. What would have been in it? I did get a package in the mail today, and I didn't open it. What would have been in the package? CSGO is almost all back. Price-wise? You're saying the price went back up? Well, that would have been bad if you sold out of it, huh? Slabs. Oh, you sent me some slabs. Okay, cool. So we'll, are those ones you were talking about doing? Oh, yeah, your pace. Okay, so here we are. Sure, here. I bet that was your slabs then. Good. Some hits. All yours. Now, I think you said you sent in for these new $25 Poke Shuffles. Is that right? I realized I underpaid on accident. Here's the rest. So you sent me a total of $90. 75 plus 25. So, hold on, wait a second. So this is 65. And so you would add 15 left over. I see what you got. Yeah, we got rid of the live customs. They're called they are called the Poke Shuffles again. We might come up with a better name for them, but here they are. They're very cool because you cannot be sniped in this box. So you ready? So here goes. We just grab a chunk and we'll put it back here. Hey, what's up, Mr. Stanky Dank? We'll grab another chunk. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And boom, that one will be yours. Let's see what happens with this packet. Oh. So in this case, you're going to pull the Poker Card Sunflora. That's basically, it's a miss. You didn't pull a slabby patty. You got Silver Deck 2 Sunflora. That's for you, Mr. Shahir. Let's grab Shahir's bag. Counter-Strike. I wish there was a way to track slabs that have been cracked for a more accurate pop count. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't do that. Okay, there's the bag. All right. Those are the new $25 Poke Shuffles. They replaced the live customs. There is no sniping. And the ceiling, it goes up to $400. There's a bigger hit possible in the box than what we had with the live customs. The live customs kind of stopped at $300. There we go. I'll see you in the nighttime stream, finishing off Subway and much more. Ooh, nice. I'm looking forward to that. TikTok business. Throw this away. Okay. Jumping back over here, we have an order from Javier Arroyo. 5 of the Gem 3s and 1 Prismatic Evolutions. Okay. 5 Gem 3s and Prismatic. Here's the Prismatic. Prismatic's a pretty good deal, guys. So, we got that. Now we need 3 of the Gem 3s. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice. There. Ooh. Ready? What do we got? Snippet number 1. Snippet number 2. Haha. Pull these off to the side. I believe there's just 1 spot left in the Heartbreak Break. I don't know if anyone bought it. But there is 1 spot left. Does anyone know if anyone bought it? Mr. Javier, what are you going to pull? You've got Clefairy. You've got... Oh, Stamped Gengar. I like that one a lot, actually. I think that's basically a hit. Have you done any woodworking lately? No. My brain contains a vast knowledge of woodworking. And it's like a totally unused knowledge. So... just sits there in the recesses of my brain. Or maybe someday, though. All right. 6 says, if no one has, I will. 6, you're too anxious. You're like, we got to get going. I sent about 10 minutes ago. There goes 6. It's all done. All right. 6 was ready to hit the nuclear button. We have an order from Ivan Rodriguez Snorlax. I have 6 credit. Okay. He is picking up the Snorlax. There he is. My eye is so itchy now. Let's see. Here he is. So if you sent me 16 and he's 19, then this goes down to 3. Good. Little holographic Snorlax there. Okay. I forgot about Slab Away. Did I get repoed? What's the name on the Slab Away? I'll look you up. Here's a theme. 2 Japanese Terra Festivals. Okay. Raul Mendoza. Okay. Let me go take a quick look. Not seeing you on the Reclaim channel. Let me go to Slab Away. Raul Mendoza from August. PSA 9. Feral. Says you're fine, actually. You've paid $76 of it and have $200 left. So, what's a Feral? I don't know what a Feral is. It says it's from Yolan. Okay. Mr. Thim. Nope, it says you're still in there, man. Have you pulled the Sunbreon? We've pulled it 1 time. I'd love to pull it a 2nd time. For Alligator. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're still in there. Just go nuts on it, man. Here's a Suicune. Oh. Okay. And here's Flareon. Look at that Flareon. All right. It can also be canceled if you need to, so there's all kinds of options. All right, that's for Mr. Hathim. Sorry about that, Hathim. No luck on those. Terra Festival, guys. It's a good set. It's been about a year since it came out. and it's at a great price right now. So you got to look into that sometimes. Here's the bird. Got a lot of those Moltres graded 10. That's the new Pichu break. Here's Ball Toy for 20 bucks. He's a vintage card. Here's Giratina 10. And here is EV10. Ooh. What a mix of cards there. Look, PSA, tag grading, CGC, PSA, BGS. We got such a mix. Calvin Fellman, the last spot in the Heartbreak break. If I'm late, I'll take store credit. You are not late. Mr. Calvin Fellman takes the last spot, everybody. All right, get comfortable. The Heartbreak break is now going off. Wow. And interestingly, this break has a star spot in it. Okay. Good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There it is. 29 spots are complete. And I'm going to set this to the side just to get him out of the way. No, actually, maybe I should set all this stuff to the side and keep him on the table. Like this. All right, that's good. All right, now where should we set this? We'll set this to the side. He should be on the table. I mean, that's the break going off. It's such an ugly sleeve, isn't it? Let's get a brand new sleeve going. Maybe no sleeve at all, actually. Just like that. All right. There you go. Whew. I win, says 6. That'd be nice, 6, but don't bet on it. It's a very big break. So it's very rare whoever pulls this. And what you're really pulling is my signature drawing, which you're then going to trade for this. Here's the star card. Here is an empty pack. We're going to need that. Okay. We had some commons in here to simulate the feeling of the other packs. I don't like it when the packs feel different from each other. And we need one more empty pack, in fact. Do I have one somewhere? Just imagine, this is from Tag Team when that set was out. And we're like, let's make some custom boosters. That was a long time ago, man. Okay, good. So let's put these back. I didn't need to grab this many. Okay, pop these in here somewhere. Now, we'll shuffle the names second. We'll shuffle the packs first. Oh, wait, we didn't actually count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right, I'm pretty sure they're in there somewhere. Let me just double check. Yeah, they look like they're in there. Good. All right. Don't want anything to go wrong with this pack or with this break. That's my job, is for it to run smoothly. All right, they're not in here. They're in this pile somewhere. All right, good. Didn't realize I hadn't counted it out yet. Foris. What? Thrice? Not once, not twice, not thrice, but thrice. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right, so that's been counted twice. And now we got to shuffle it up a little bit, okay? So this is it, guys. This is the Heartbreak break, one of the biggest breaks we've hosted in a while, for a really great thing. We'll go in threes. Now, the way we kind of do this is I just do a shuffle, and then the audience gets to split it. So no matter what, it's in your hands. Even if we didn't shuffle it at all, right? You would just change the positioning of all the stuff. Okay. right. Okay. Split this into the center here one more time. It's such a big, valuable item. Let's get a nice big shuffle round. We want a nice big shuffle round. Oops. All right, that's good enough. So, the audience can give me a number now. Mike's side says 5. We'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. You in this one, Mike's side? Set that over to the side. All right, and so here are the names. We like to show all the names off clearly so that everyone can see that their spot was in there. Blake's in here a lot, so I'm kind of scared for him. All right, I hope he pulls it, actually. But that will be up to you guys. Oops. I don't like it when someone goes real deep and they miss. Hurts, you know. All right, but it happens. Just how it plays out. I should have been. You wanted to be in this one? Yeah, it's a cool one, man. You know, your odds are bad, right? But then again, somebody does pull it. So it's like, some of you walk away with all these good cards, huh? Okay. All right. So everyone's going to pull a Pokemon card out of these new custom booster packs. That's our style now, is we like there to be something in there. Something that makes you feel like you got something. We are. What happened to the lady streamer? Oh, she's still here. Her name's Alexis. And she was initially hired to do streaming and shipping. But now she just does shipping. I think she's more comfortable just doing the shipping. I think ultimately maybe she felt like she didn't have enough time to do the streaming. But also maybe she felt a little out of her depth with it to a certain degree. I'm not sure. All right. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I should be counting these as we go. Should be double counting these. Okay. Bringing her back to the stream just to have her talk. That'd be nice. She could talk about, apparently she bought a little bit of land out here in Camdenton, Missouri, and I think she's hunting on her own land for fun. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Perfect. That's what we needed. We needed the count to add up. All right, now give me a number. Is she not moving anymore? Yeah, she decided not to move out of Missouri a while back. She's got family over here, and she's got family in California. Her mother-in-law's over here. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. So, ooh. This is it. I mean, technically, we could pull the chase card right on the first pack because it's all shuffled. So get your pants ready. Okay, Joshua Rodriguez. Good luck, Josh. Josh picking up Bayleaf. All right. So these poker cards in the sleeves are a big deal. They're Silver Deck. Silver Deck Part 2. That's Joshua Rodriguez. Sarah Dusenberry. Miss Sarah. Okay, Sarah, you're going to pick up some Old Maid cards. 3 of them. Oops. Let's grab the name. Joey Albrecht. Ooh, nice XY Era Hollow. Miss 6. Here goes 6. You're going to pick up Thunderous. Thunderous and Vintage Magnemite. A little energy card. You probably don't want that. Okay. Here's NHCC. He's going to pick up Alternative Art Urshifu and an interesting Sky Striker ace. All right. I know how much you like Sky Foos. Here's Blake Santoro's first pull. He's going to get Wurmple and Unfezant. Okay, those are XY Era reverse hollows. Here's Zachary Stekskowski. Oh, wow, that's actually pretty good. He's going to pull Lugia Break Hollow. Wow, so that's actually impressive. Let's get these sleeved up real fast, too. These should probably be in sleeves. Okay, some Old Maids. As you know, the Old Maid cards sell for around 40 bucks as 10s, so those are always fun. Here's Ronaldo. Wow, I can't believe I put this in there. That's crazy, dude. So Ronaldo pulls a nice Mew. He will probably want that. Here's Miss Janice. She pulls just a couple hollows, EXs, nothing crazy there. Now, we'll put these in a bag, and I'll sort them into your bags when the stream is slow, okay? That's what we decided was the best strategy. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. Oh, I didn't know Ivan was in here. So Ivan had a shot at the whole thing there because we're getting a little closer to the halfway point. That'd have been nuts, man. Okay, so there's a Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. Here's Zach. Zach's had some good luck lately. How about today? Today, you're going to pull Azumarill. Okay, Azumarill, silver deck. Blake Santoro, Mr. Blake, picking up Magneton and a Master Ball Tentacool. Here's Blake. All right, Mr. Blake. Picking up, well, this is actually pretty cute. Teddy Ursa and Ursula. Or what's his name, actually? I don't remember. Not Ursaluna. I can't remember his name anymore. Look at that. Silver Deck Part 2s. They probably both grade 10 there, Blake. All right. Here's Andy Man. Andy Man with a Wobbuffet and a nice melodic reverse hollow. Ursaring, thank you, Ursaring. They changed, you know, they got this Ursaluna and it's throwing me off. There's Blake. Oh, no luck. All right. We're going along. I'm nervous for him, but it's nervous for anyone who's in here. Here's Joshua Rodriguez picking up Zorark and a Sun and Moon Hollow Ultra Necrozma. There you go. Nathan Norman. Could be a guy like Nathan. Oh, he pulled the star card. So Nathan's turn is not over. He's being moved over to the Tyranitar now. Good luck over there, Mr. Nathan. That's what happens when you pull the star card. It means you got another booster pack and a different break. Okay, that's what we've done so far. I'll just put them in here for the moment. All right, who's still in? I don't know if Blake has any spots left. Ready? He does. He has a spot right here, actually. Mr. Blake. But it's not going to be it. You're going to pick up the... oh, actually, that's a Misty Psyduck back there. That's actually pretty solid. If that were to grade 10, that one might be worth $100. Okay. Here's Nicholas Lloyd. I'm still waiting. A Wobbuffet round. You got double Wobbuffets here. Okay, Wobbuffet pack. By the way, how are you guys liking... Is this... I don't want to listen to Dark Souls music right now. We're listening to Dark Souls. How you guys liking that the packs actually have a little something something in them? Is that nice? I mean, in the past, it wasn't that good. It was just like a common Pokemon card. Here's Sarah Dusenberry. This could be it, Sarah. No, it's going to be these guys. All right, you little Rocket Zapdos back there. Down to the wire. I feel like lately the hits have been in the back just by some random luck, but it makes the breaks really stressful. Here's Calvin Fellman, the last guy in. Oh, it might be Calvin, the last guy in the break this time, picking up the entire slot of them. Wow, the last guy in. That's crazy, man. All right, so don't celebrate quite yet, Calvin. There's one last thing we have to do. These packs and these names have to completely line up, right? Like I can't be off by one, or I can't be minus a pack, all right? So, but you can get anxious, so let's go ahead and see what happens. That's pretty rare, actually. It's pretty rare for the last person in to be it. That's going to be Calefa for Mr. Blake. Poor Blake. Oh, here's Mr. Jesus Aguilera. He's going to pick up Radiant Hisuian Sneasler and Steelix from Cosmic. Oh, here's Jonathan Cham. Thank you for being here, Mr. Jonathan. You pick up a Golurk Full Art. Very nice. Here's Alexandra Noor. She's going to pull Ladian and Ladyba. All right. Here's Blake Santoro. You can see he was pretty deep in there. We got Pseudo Wudo. But, you know, it's funny. I was warning him, even with all his spots, I was telling him his odds were, like, worse than 1 in 3. Here's Isaac Thomas. Isaac's going to pull... This is surprisingly good. These are a couple hollows from the Sun and Moon era. So these are quite old. So congratulations on that, Mr. Isaac. We got Austin Albert. Austin Albert getting a tough run. Well, not that tough. I guess he's got a secret rare energy card. What is this from? Oh, that's from 2021. Okay, and then finally, Mr. Jonathan Cham picking up an XY era Pikachu. I believe that's from Roaring Skies. Very nice. All right, there you have it. That is what a custom break looks like these days. You now get a pull in your booster pack. We don't make it so that you get nothing. You actually get something, and that's on purpose to make the breaks more appealing, so that we sell more breaks. So I hope that that worked on you and made you go, okay, I'll give it a shot. Now, this is everyone's pulls right here, and it would take an awfully long time for me to put these away in the middle of the break. It really would. It would slow the break down to like this hour-long thing. So what I will be doing, I'm going to grab this. It's going to go in this bag, and I'm going to set it to my side. And when the stream is slow, I'm going to start working on putting everyone's cards into their bags. So that is just a time efficiency thing. All right, so believe it or not, Calvin, this is what you actually pulled out of your booster pack. You only pulled this drawing, and you could keep it and skip this entire thing. You don't have to trade. You can actually keep this card. You're like, I'll keep the card. But by default, I assume you want the trade. Here we are. So check that out. Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Ivysaur, Wartortle, Charmeleon. We got Blasty Boy, we got Venusaur, and we got Charizard. Those are all yours, Calvin Fellman. Time to start right. Oop, my iPad's about to shut off. Did you guys like that? That was fun, right? It takes a while and it takes a lot of money, but it's fun, right? And the fact that the packs have maybe some really good pulls in them sometimes, right? That actually adds to it. And so I got to be able to buy more cards too, by the way. I'm always interested in buying ungraded cards now. So if you ever have a bag of cards that you think might be useful for filling up those custom boosters, let me know. You can trade your cards in for a graded slab. If you think your cards are kind of junky, go take a look at the PSA 9s and lower channel, because I can make a trade on a cheap card with you. If you got a bag and you got a couple hits and then a whole bunch of junk, you can keep the hits and trade me the junk too. All of that's possible. Doesn't take a minute, huh? Got some jealous eyes on you tonight, Mr. Calvin. He bought one spot, everybody. Pretty wild. And that's what I say, you know, when we have a cool break going off, even if you just buy one spot, it's still possible. In fact, it's almost ironically more common for the guy with one spot to pull it. That's how it feels anyways. There it is. This set will be worth a lot more in 5 years. It's probably already worth a lot more just from the viral videos we've been posting about it. Wish they did classic collection style cards more often with a gold border. All right, so check that out. Wow. That just sold for 29 times 40. Really, it's 28 times 40 because one of the spots was a star spot, right? So 28 times 40. So this whole round sold for about 1,100. Congratulations. Okay. And now I have one less of those. Okay. And we'll move this back up here. I'm telling you, Mark, this is probably worth 1,000. You could keep this. I'll take those slabs back, man. So Nathan Norman, your turn is not over. As you know, you've pulled the star card, and the current star card recipient is the Tyranitar. One day it'll be the Blastoise. Here it is. This is why star cards are in every break, because they push one card along no matter what. So you are now in the Tyranitar, and he is closer to the end. We have that system to move cards that are unusually large, and so that people don't wait as long as they would have waited. So this is at 20 out of 26. Might be more than 20 out of 26. Maybe I should go count it. So we got 1, 2, 3. Look, we went from 64 viewers to 54 viewers. Not as fun when the break's over, huh? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 6 spots do remain on this guy. There we go. If you don't know what he is, he's a staff Tyranitar. Staff Tyranitar is. And we priced him up back when he started. I don't know if he went up or down. It's possible he's gone down slightly over time. Now, whew. Okay. Calvin Fellman. You know, he doesn't buy all the time over here. Calvin, you're lucky you came in and bought that, huh? Mr. JC, to celebrate 100K, I'm going to open up 1 box of Gem 3 and 1 box of Chinese 151. I can't remember if I have a bag. I can't remember if you have a bag. Let's go grab you a box of that Gem 3, and then let's go grab a box of the 151 Journey. All right. Hey, guys, that's a big order. Thank you so much, JC. He's going deep today, guys. Okay. Yeah, so that Heartbreak Break, that was pretty popular, huh? You know what was cool about the Heartbreak Break is it ended all on its own. It didn't receive any help. The Heartbreak Break ended all on its own. Ooh. Okay, let's start with the Journeys. Ooh. My knees, your knees, Journeys. I'm still inquiring about the Mickey 1936 PSA 7. You sold me PSA 3, not 7. Oh, hey, how's it going, Mr. Louis Sutton? Okay, so you've got a PSA 7 1936 Mickey Mouse. I think in this case, I'm not super interested in it. What you can do with it, though, is just toss it up on eBay, man. Anytime you're trying to liquidate a card, it's so easy to liquidate on eBay. Like, eBay will often pay very good money for it. Yes, there's a fee, but it's not that bad. In this case, that card is interesting because the grade on it is so high. So that makes it very interesting. And if you've got one that high of a grade, it'll probably sell easily on eBay. In my situation, I've got a bunch of those. Now, mine aren't PSA 7, but I'm okay with that. I'm not too worried about the PSA 7. So I don't think I'm ready to maybe purchase a high-end, you know, like Mickey Mouse card at the moment because I've got so many that are already in my collection. We are. Think of it like this. Like I've already got a portion of my collection set over to Mickey Mouse. There we go. Let's start snipping. Ready? What's up, mister? Hey, what's up, real one? Mister, have you sold him a 3, not a 7? Yeah. Yeah, he's trying to sell me. He's trying to sell me a Mickey Mouse 7 is what's going on. So he's got a 7, and he's asking if I'm interested in buying it. And I'm saying in this situation, I'm all good on Mickey Mouses. I got a lot of Mickey Mouses. You'll notice I don't sell them very fast on the table, and that's because I'm just kind of holding them. There we go. But I sell one every now and then. Like we got one for sale right now. There you go. All right. Has anyone seen the Sun Bleached Galarian Moltres card? It's really cool. Yeah, it's very cool. I agree. All right, what we get out of here? We got, so you saw this was a sealed box. Let's see how lucky or unlucky we get, because these are pretty tough. I've seen these. These are tough as hell. You need Arena. Golduck. Like, that doesn't even make sense why they're so tough. Here's Butt Free. Nidorino. Here's a Raichu Hollow. Seal. Gyarados. Yeah, these are crazy tough, man. Diglett. Dragonite. Oh, my dear God. Aerodactyl. Please give us something. Oh, yeah. Look at that. You're rich now. You got a little Kangaskhan. Oh, my God, dude. Articuno. And Dragonite. There it is. Man, those are rough. They're rough every time, man. Okay. That was Journey 151. Journey 151 has some big hits in it, too. That's the interesting part. It is. But, like, you don't even get a Master Ball per box. So there's, like, Master Ball inflation in some sets. And then in other sets, you can't get a Master Ball to save your life. So it's really, really interesting. It was like they were still trying to decide what your odds should be. Now, here's Gem 3. All right, Gem 3. Now, Gem 3's got to be a little more generous. It's going to look like Gem 2 and Gem 1, where there's like Master Ball inflation like out the wazoo. every pack's going to have a Master Ball, which makes you feel differently about the value of a Master Ball. So they should have figured that out. I noticed 151 Surprise was kind of like that too. Like you did get a Master Ball here and there, just not very often. All right, you ready? Here it goes. Snipping this. Snipping this. This is for you, Mr. JC. You did say Gem 3, right? Okay, yes. Get a little nervous there. Oh, yeah. What we got? Here's Bonnet. Good. The Monkey. Annihilate. Ooh. Stamped Annihilate. Okay. Here's Houndoom Master Ball. See, a lot of Master Balls. Stamped Houndstone. You know, I don't see that one very often. Maybe I'm just not noticing when we pull them. Okay, Stamped Houndstone. Stamped Pokeballs. It's like Switch or something, right? I don't know what music is playing. Master Ball Meowth. Yeah, now you get a Master Ball like every other pack. And here's Clefairy. Ooh. So when should I get my Christmas tree, huh, guys? I wonder what our cat will think of it. Hold on. Let me get into this music real fast. This is a Pokemon Sword song? Battle Eternatus? I didn't know that. Sounds terrible. Okay, this box is not over yet. You should get something out of the box. Okay, you got a little Clefable. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I already read that. Hey, what's up, real one? You guys got real quiet, huh? You enjoying this opening? Here's another Master. Oh my God, a Master Ball. Here's, okay, you got Lycanroc. Thanksgiving next week already. Isn't that crazy, guys? I'm tempted to hire somebody to put Christmas lights up on my house for me. Here's Lycanroc. A little Christmas cheer kind of situation. Here's a little Mimikyu, where I can just save every single dollar of my money and not waste any money. Things are so expensive these days, you know. That's a real flaunting of wealth when you spend money on Christmas lights. So is this going to be the hit, or... Yes, it is. You're going to pull more Pecco. Look at that. All right, one more Pecco it is. Very nice. He is an exclusive, isn't he? That's an exclusive Morpeko, is it not? Spend a lot of money on those exaggerated dancing lights you see on YouTube. We are. Very nice. There it is. Morpeko. Beautiful. So at least this box gave you something. The other box was just desolate, man. It's empty. It was like, nothing for you. Okay. You're saying that's not an exclusive artwork? It feels like one. I don't feel like I recognize it. JC, you got one baggie. You got two baggie. John Wolf. You got three baggies. This will be baggie number 3. The John Wolf baggies appear to be really old. Here's a Joey Barton. Can I send an order to pay down my sob away? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Let me grab this real fast. That's the Morpeko people were pumping. I think Paldea Evolved. Oh, he's from Paldea Evolved. Weird. It's like I saw him so little that I didn't even recognize him. Is there time? Yeah, you can send it in. When it comes to Sobaway payments, there's always time. Originally from Paradox Rift. Ah, that's it. We didn't even sell Paradox Rift. Did you know that? I bought one box of it and then just didn't buy anymore because I hated that set so much. How crazy is that? And you know what? I don't even think I missed out on much not selling it. Yeah, I didn't like that set one bit. Thought that was a terrible set. If only we had a better system. Let's see. So John Wolf or JC can fit up here, but probably not both of them. Set this here. Mr. JC is actually active. John Wolf is not. Golden Go the Chase. Yeah. F that set, dude. Pokemon, you know, there was a reason why Pokemon was not doing well for most of 2024. There was a good reason for that. They were definitely not doing themselves any favors with the sets they were putting out. I don't know if this will fit back here. Will this fit back here? One bag will fit back here, but the second bag will not. We're always running into this problem, you know. Put this up here. We actually have 3 different boxes just for people with John in the name. So I'm going to split up John Wolf's bags into 2 locations. All right, that's not a good practice, but you know what? The bag's like a year old, so who cares? Let's see, what's next? What do we got? We have a Mr. Mark Duez for my slab away. Mr. Mark, a lot of slab away. It was like what I said earlier, a lot of slab away payments on a Thursday or Friday. $480 remain. Whew. All right, guys. Well, tonight, I think I'm going to have some new consignment slabs tonight, so you guys should pop in for that. The Heartbreak Break has completed. This Staff Tyranitar is now 6 spots away. We have this beautiful, CGC 10 Pichu. It's a vintage card. It's really nice. This Mimikyu VMAX Brilliant Stars 1 and 6 is the short break. Could be done very quickly. The bounty, here's the Mega Breaks. Mega Breaks moving along steadily. The Vintage Break's going to take forever. The Jolteon Break's going to take forever. So we got some breaks that are going to take forever, and we're going to have some fast breaks too. Now, again, there's the new Poke Shuffle Medium, the Poke Shuffle Uncommon, whatever we're going to call it. Small, medium, large. And we also have One Piece Box Break. Nobody in there yet. Mega Dream Box Pre-Order Break. Look at that. So that's for 2 boxes, actually. So that's a pre-order break on Mega Dream. November giveaways. We are doing some giveaways. Oh, right. We're going to hand out a spot or 2 on that giveaway. Let's see. 200K giveaway. Oh, that's for the Lugia. Ancient Origins box break. Up to 21 thanks to Mr. CS Min. This is a very serious box break. I'd love to see more people in here. You have to understand, if you've been around, you don't, maybe in your gut, you don't feel like Ancient Origins is $230 per pack, but it is. Based off of eBay sales, it is. And if you look at the sale price on the slabs are going for ridiculous prices nowadays. You can pull like one good common, uncommon card, and that's going to go for like $70 by itself if it grades 10. You can pull a holographic card that sells for like $400 now. You can pull, a chase card that sells for multiple thousands now. So Ancient Origins is a top tier box, and it's about 10 years old, and so this is our vintage break, okay? So that's a really nice thing, and there's our sub list for Gengar up to 4 now. He moved today. So a lot of cool things going on. I want to thank you all for being here and for keeping the stream going and possible, and I'll be here tonight to serve you guys up another stream. We'll be doing it in vertical mode for the nighttime stream, okay? But first, let's go ahead and hand out 1 or 2 of these. Let's see, we've got A. Perez, and where did I put this thing? Ah, here it is. That's the giveaway. Type in Mark. So number 8 will be A. Perez. And number 9 will be Alex PSX. Wow. Nice, man. Look at my comment. Edward says. Look at my comment. So let's go back further. I might have missed it. I'm not seeing it. Do I have to scroll a whole bunch? I mean, it doesn't make sense if I have to scroll a whole bunch. Yeah, it's not showing it to me. Edward, it might have hid it from me, okay? Do a bounty spot for the break winner. Oh, yeah. So that would be Mr. Calvin Fellman. Cool. It's in 5 times. What's in 5 times? Okay. Wow, the bounty's thick, dude. A lot of people in here. Turn it to all messages. Sent it again. I still don't see it. Or did you mean in Discord? No, you didn't mean in Discord. Yeah, that's 6 there. Is that Pikachu break $40? Are you referring to the Pichu break? Yes, it is. It is. It's a $40 break with odds of 1 in 13. One of the spots is a star card. So there you go. So that's technically there's 2 pulls in there. The star card is the second pull. But 41 and 13, those are your odds. He's a nice vintage Expedition Reverse Holo Pichu. Now, yeah, can I put my credit toward Mimikyu? Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that real fast. Carlos toward Mimikyu. He's a cool one. Okay. Yes, I meant Pichu, so do you break the slab? Yep. That's correct. That slab will be another break. You might have witnessed a heartbreak today. The heartbreak break. That was the big chunk of slabs, but that's another break. And we host tons of breaks. That's what sets us apart, are these high quality breaks. Tonight, I'll have to start late probably because I'm going to be putting together, we can all live together. I'm going to be putting together some new custom break boosters. So I got to restock them. I got to reload them. So there we go. I think that's been a great innovation on those booster packs for them to actually feel like, okay, I missed the slab, but maybe I'm going to pull something good out of the booster pack. It's actually possible to pull some raw cards that are decent. So I think that that's a great innovation. I think if I was in those breaks, it would be more satisfying. So you can send the card from the slab, right? I haven't done one yet. You can send the card from the slab, right? I haven't done one yet. I don't really know what you mean by send, but basically 13 people will spend $40, and what you're really buying is a custom booster pack. You're buying one of these, and one of the custom booster packs will give you the option to trade the chase card for this Pichu. So you're trying to pull this out of the custom boosters, and if you do, I'll let you trade it for Pichu. So that's what it is. So there's 13 custom boosters for this break. If you pull the Magnemite, you can trade Magnemite for Pichu. Pretty cool, right? He doesn't physically break the slab. Is the Dream Mega pre-order an English set or Japanese? Oh, yeah, so it's Japanese. The English version won't be out for a long time. Yeah, we're getting the Japanese version. That will be the Japanese one. Here it is. Mega Dream is the Japanese set. Good question. Because I don't know when the English version will come out, but it typically will come out like a month or two later, usually like 2 months later almost. And so that's 2 boxes of Mega Dream. Eventually, we'll get the English version too, and then there'll be another break for that. But people go pretty nuts over the Japanese version first. Here it is. Oh, says Mr. Edward, if you need to change your spots, let me know. You're perfectly welcome to cancel or move them around or do anything at all. Anyone's allowed to cancel their spot in any break. You're not tied into any break, guys. You can cancel if you need to, with the exception of star spots. Star spots cannot be canceled. All right, guys, I had a great time with you. I'll see you for the late night stream tonight, which is in 6 hours, 5 hours from now. It's in about 5.5 hours from now. Okay, so wherever you live, do the math, 5.5 hours. I'll see you there, guys. Thank you very much. Happy Thursday.